to spread a wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. But my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel good when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember, tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember, God don't know if I can remember. My Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who my heart can remember? Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, but this is officially Sold Out where we talk sneakers. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up, where we talk nothing but sneakers and a little bit of everything in between. We definitely added a gaming section. Salute to Dunks for the recommendation. And yeah, that will be popping pretty soon. Even though I'm not a gamer, but I know Dunks is. So we'll get it popping on that one. Tonight's topic is Vans and MSCHF settle their Wavy baby sneaker lawsuit. And then apparently Nike and Lego has a type of deal going on. And then we're going to be talking more a little bit of JD Sports growth. But I'm going to let my homie go and do his proper introduction for the night.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I saw that Divine was posting that those Kobe's, we had a couple shock drops on those. So if you were able to catch those, any of those, then that's congratulations. But we all know how hard Kobe's can be, especially when it's like such small amounts, and it's when it's like a random shock drop like that. So like I say, if you were able to catch them, then congrats. And like I'm saying, everyone's starting to get their I'm on my years in. I haven't seen a bad pair yet. Everybody that I've been watching and everybody that I have seen, that's like posted them in the Discord, it's all positive things. So I think it's safe to say that it was a good shoe. Although everybody's saying it was kind of an easy cop.
What's wrong with that? That's not a bad
Exactly,
thing.
exactly. I'm saying, like, you complain if they don't make enough, but then when they make sure there's plenty for everyone, now they're saying, ah, man, like, of course everybody got a pair.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, but I do know there's those people that say like, Nike's always in that hard position where they damn if they do, damn if they don't type of thing,
Mhm.
either way. So pretty much, my years did make it in today, so y'all know I got content on the way for that one. Just waiting on dunks, and we already discussed how we handling business
Oh yeah.
behind the scenes, but nothing really to hide, just knowing that he's obviously gonna get his pair.
Oh yeah.
Um, but I did do a survey. I was gonna say poll, but we're gonna stop away from that. But I did do a survey on who went for the actual DMV phone posits. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out the vlog I dropped today that I did yesterday. Technically, that caught me off guard, bro. Because to be honest, this was my mindset. I was like, yo, ain't nobody gonna be there. It's work week. I'm gonna go grab some lunch,
Mhm.
pick joints up, basically spin the blocks. Hey, I shouldn't be gone no more than 45 minutes. Wrong. Pulled up. It was a line, and there was people. I'm like, you hit. Nah, I'm just pulling up. I'm like, well, I was like, I don't think they're gonna. And I didn't say this to him in my head. I'm like, bro, I don't think you're gonna be able to get them until after 3 o'clock because we had till 3 o'clock p.m. to pick up. So I'm assuming they were thinking leftover pairs, but as far as I know, in the area, only DTLR stores got them. Which basically, after I did a little bit of research, ironically, I don't know if this how far it's gotten, but apparently JD Sports actually owns DTLR too. So they just haven't made any. I guess I guess if it's one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of situation, because it definitely is like a, how should I say this? Like, if you think JD Sports is super hip and feels like a club, DTLR is very, very similar to that, except it's not as flamboyant as I mean. You could tell it's for the hipsters, but it's still not like it's not
Oh
overly
yeah.
done. So I guess they're like, hell, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got it.
Yeah.
So I'll be sharing my screen to show that real quick. But let's see what we got in the building for tonight, and then we'll get on to tonight's topic. We're only gonna be on this joint for like an hour, so we're trying to keep it nice and smooth and transition here. But looks like we have Kwame in the building. Says, "Yo, what's good? What up, Kwame?"
Yo, what's up, bro?
Let's see. Divine Photo says, "Evening, fellas. Salute.
Yo, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What up, Divine? What up? What up?" Kwame says, "What's good, Divine?" Divine says, "What up, Kwame?" Looks like we got Upset. You lost. What up, fellas? What up, Upset?
Yo, what's up?
He says, Polo, this is Wes. I ran into you at the DTLR line. I remember you, homie. Yep, I remember you because you said you watched it live. I remember actually, if you actually go back and watch the vlog, he's actually in there for
Yeah,
a
I saw. I sure I know you're talking about. I watched it. So some good content there. For if anybody hasn't seen it, like I said, it's pretty good content there. I enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I had no idea you was in the DMV, homie. You actually been watching. We seen you in and out of lives a few times. So yeah, salutes, homie. And he said he had already secured his pair. So
nice,
homie
nice.
just was showing, like, honestly, he said he was just showing love, which um I was actually pretty nervous. I guess because I don't vlog consistently, so I was already nervous. And then I pulled up to a spot out of my norm, and then it's like, and it don't matter. But honestly, everybody was just so excited about picking up the sneakers. Hell, there's a few people that did say hello and saw they watched the channel, but they didn't care what I was doing. They wanted their shoes. They were focused.
Yeah.
And I can't knock them for that. Let's see. He says, Upset says, I was gonna chop it up longer, but I saw you was doing a video and I came from Fredericksburg, an hour away. I know where Fredericksburg is. When I tell you, bro, I've been all over the DMV, and trust me, I know where Fredericksburg is. I know where, I'm over in Maryland at this point. So he's like further down. So like, honestly, yeah, I've been all over the DMV. And when I say B, I've been all over Virginia too. Places I didn't want to go. And like, I'm talking Norfolk, I'm talking Virginia Beach, talking Hampton Roads. I've been there. I know where Williamsburg is. I know where Fredericksburg is, because that's technically where they consider the north of Virginia to stop at. So technically, it's still Northern Virginia. Yeah, I can't make this up. And obviously y'all don't see me touch DC. So yeah, I think I've been all over, man. So yeah, I understand, homie. You was putting in work, that footwork, and that shows dedication too. Homie said he's literally over an hour away. So, and let me clarify this: traffic on Friday, and I even text some other people locally here. I'm like, yo, am I tripping or is there something going on today? Because I thought the time that I left, I'm like, yo, everybody should be at work. It's lunchtime, and it's like, bro, honestly, I should be in and out. I was wrong. It was crazy amount of traffic. It took me a minute to get there, and I'm closer than Wes is. So I can only imagine if he made it at a decent time. I don't even want to know what time you left to avoid the traffic, homie, because I thought I left at a decent time, but I was wrong. Um, Devon says, I seen those Kobe 9 Halos sitting at Kith. I did see that you say that. I saw that somewhere. Did you say that in the Discord? So I did see the shock drop on the Kobe's, like Dunk said. So I'm kind of not surprised, man. RIP to Kobe for one, but I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
that is definitely, to be honest, homie, even if you hoop, do you want an all black joint? I mean, an all white joint, you know? No disrespect, you know, because you got you even the regular joints are gonna get dirty. I mean, I don't know how it is that Jordan's is so versatile, but Kobe's and other basketball sneakers is just kind of one of those. It's hit or miss, bro. And we can say that about Jordan, but Kobe's gonna be hit or miss big time.
Well, you know what I've also thought about too. I've also thought about like that because during the time of Jordan's era, that was what the latest technology was. So that style was the
All we knew, yeah,
yeah, was the top of the of you know of top of the top. And so with time comes new technology,
yeah,
So but everybody's still stuck in that Jordan, Jordan phase. So everything else just kind of falls short, even though they're not doing anything wrong than the standards that were of the '90s. You know,
yeah,
so it's pretty much the same shoe, only just like I say, times have passed. But people just seem to stick with the Jordan era.
yeah. This is true, and I mean, it's kind of hard to top the Jordan era, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah, no, of course, but if you look at it from a technology standpoint, if you're really playing on a court on a heavy game, most Jordans won't hold up to the standards that of today's times.
Of course not. I mean,
I
look at
mean, I
what.
mean, I mean, I'm not just saying like just regular street ballers. I'm saying like NBA Pro League type
Of
ball.
course, they play harder than the street ballers.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like most Jordans won't hold up in that type of environment in today's time.
I mean, of course, if you look at what when he played in them, he had to have two pairs with him. Remember, because by halftime his foot would be bleeding and shit, you know. So,
Exactly. Exactly. And that's not. I'm not saying like a re-release. I mean, taking a shoe from that era that had that era's technology.
oh nah, you hell no, you might as
Exactly.
well
That's what I'm
be
saying.
probably
So
barefooted out
that's what I'm
there.
saying. So you got to think like that was that times. Like I say, that was their performance, elite performance at the time.
True, true. Let's see. Upset says, "Man, I was from Fredericksburg, and that was a damn sure, sure in the hood." So he know what I mean. I mean, like I said, to be honest, I lived over there, homie, and it's really cool. But you can tell where the government or whatever, like whoever you want to say, the county men put their investments in, man. And I tell people this all the time. That stuff that you see when you fly in, how they got it looking beautiful when you fly over DC. Once you get off that plane and you exit out of the little, I guess, tourist spots, that's real DC. That's a part where I'm like, I don't want to stop at. But this one's kind of right outside of DC. I used to live like literally 10 minutes away from DC, which is not something to brag about. I want to throw that out there. Because I'm not talking the good part outside of DC. You don't want to have any problems over there. He says, I left at 10:30 and then the line to pick up the wait was like 30 minutes. So yeah, people was in there and I'm not even sure what time the store opened. I'm assuming it had to be like 10ish or 10, you know. So and if maybe even people showed up early because I showed up around 11:30 myself. So that means if you was there for 30 minutes waiting and then you probably in the line, then you had to pick up and then you saw me. So that means you was probably there a good hour too. Um Devon says Jordans will always pass the test of time. It is a timeless shoe. Just like I say, like the Air Force One, but even more timeless is probably just, and I'm just talking the silhouettes here in general, is the Jordan sneakers. That is a timeless shoe in general, you know,
Yeah.
no matter how you slice it. Upset says the numbers on the phones are going crazy, and DC showed up for them. You could feel the vibe. Yeah, you definitely knew it was DC. And like honestly, bro, it's like any second it felt like Wale could have just popped up just to keep it 100. And he did do an unofficial ad with Nike. And I feel like, to be honest, this is also a sign to me where they see. I know Nike them see this. It's only right to give this man a collab at something now. I think And New Balance should step their game up too. He deserves a collab with New Balance, and he definitely deserves a pair of foams. Like, but I don't know what he's gonna do because this one should have been an easy walk in the park where instead of it saying DMV is cool, but they could have like put Wale somewhere on that. You know, his because he got like a his logo is a shoestring.
Yeah, they could have put it like on the bottom, like through the translucent.
Yeah, anywhere. Like it, and it had to all it had to do was be subtle. You know. So but let me share my screen real quick, and we're gonna talk the survey I did. I want to say like yesterday. So boom, should be sharing the screen here. I said, did you catch a W on the Nike Air Foam Posits DMV Cherry Blossoms? I kind of broke down in the video what the cherry blossoms are for the people who don't know. Dunks, I'm not sure if you're familiar or if you even watched the video, but pretty much in springtime, which is around.
I know what they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So me, as you can see, I no disrespect to the true DMV heads out here, but the cherry blossoms don't excite me. They never have since I've been here and never will. However, you cut on the news, it'd be here for like 2 weeks and a half tops, where people just literally they just want to get out and take pictures with them. That's it. Like, I don't get it. But, to each their own. But there also is other little stuff going on around that, like events and stuff like that. But, I mean, that's wholly, like, the main point. And I'm like, bro, like, I still don't get it. But to each their own. But that's where the color comes from this shoe, as you can see. And then it wrote DMV in the back. And then they have the actual like cherry blossoms inside of the shoe. So, and I will say, once I loosely lace them joints, like as you should, if you don't have a pair of foams, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't loosely lace these joints, let me know how you get them off, because I can't wear them all day without them being extreme. And I'm talking like loose as I can get them. No tie required, because they grip. So you ain't got to worry about it flopping on your feet. But it looks like we got a total of how many people actually took the survey? 352 votes. And looks like about 64% said that they're leaving for the DMV. So a lot of people skipped out on these. But then again, a lot of people, it was the only raffle I saw was on my year, which I canceled out of that one. Thank God at the last second. Because once I got the notification from DTR that I hit, I'm like, I'm not trying to let my card go through twice. And then but it looks like a lot of people skipped on these, 64%, and then like 28% said they didn't hit, and then 8% said they did hit. I did have some people ask me like, yo, when did these actually even drop? And I'm like, bro, it's kind of one of those, to be honest, it was a if you know type of shoe situation, man.
I'm gonna put it like almost like the same with the Tekkens.
Yeah.
I put it like with there, it's like one of those if you knew about them,
And I'll keep it 100. Only reason I know is because of you and everybody else that's kind of like, vouching for him. But like, to be honest, I didn't know about the Tekkens. And, for the long, I was pronouncing the name wrong,
Yeah, you said Taken.
Yeah, Taken. And you're like, Tekken. You're like, stop disrespecting. I'm like, I'm not, I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly. But I agree, though, that, both of those pair, and especially, they weren't even a month apart, if you really think about it. But they were both if you knew type of shoes,
True. Let's see. Upset says, facts, at least he got bread from the commercial. This is true. He definitely got some bread, probably not the max, but I mean, I feel like there's something that's got to be working behind the scenes that's going to surprise us, not this year, but next year. And to be honest, it almost will be too easy for them as a businessman, which I'm not, but if I had to think as a businessman, this is too easy of a deal to pass up. He definitely deserves a deal better than Lil Yachty. No disrespect to Yachty fans, but I'm just saying, like, if that was gonna be like, okay, cool, Drake couldn't knock it out the park, Travis did. All right, we got to gamble one more time. I will put my bet on Wale, and I know why they're thinking Yachty, because he is somewhat more technically popular than Wale. But Wale still got classic timeless hits too, And Wale, I think where his bag is, he deserves that deal with Nike and to do something with New Balance. And he deserves where he should probably just write for a lot of artists, because he's got great wordplay and writing skills. It's just that sometimes you don't want to, it depends on who the messenger is,
Yeah. I mean, like we, and that's, how we always kind of chop things up, like, it's who it's who the messenger is and who it's coming from kind of determines, how the things or the situation is going to go. Like last night, how we were discussing in the Discord about the how Jim Jones had challenged Yachty to a
Yeah,
dress off. Like
yeah.
it just like we know that Jim Jones can do it, and we know he can pull that off. But it's just like we all said. Is it because he's an older person, or is it because just the personality that he's already given off as
I mean,
being like
it's a mixture of
cynical,
both.
being, you know what I'm saying?
A mixture of both. But at the same time, what I think, I'll speak for myself. What I think, man, hey, bro, it's y'all two different generations. Y'all can't. To me, they shouldn't battle. It's kind of one of those when they were. Remember when the versus stuff was going on? Whenever we were shut down, but everybody went against their own respective, like, what they felt was equivalent. I don't consider Jim Jones and Yachty equivalent. You know,
But this also isn't music, you know.
yeah, but I mean, like, bro, Jim Jones. How old is Jim Jones? 40 something. Yachty is what?
Likely, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotti is maybe
Yachty.
like in his mid 20s, yeah.
Yeah, tops. The two different. They're two different generations, bro. I get what you're
Oh yeah.
saying, but yeah, I don't dress like my siblings and or my parents, and you don't either.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, well, you got your ones in your era, but you know what I'm talking about. The ones that were before you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Apples and oranges. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all. Let's see. Upset says, I wanted them damn, and I'm hoping I'm gonna say this, taken those. So he wanted those. He's talking about the phones.
Hmm.
So hopefully I didn't jack it up. Cause it's
Tech.
not Tekken. I be saying taken, but yeah, he wanted them damn takens, is what he's saying. Or the Tekkens. I'm fucking it up. Uh Emery Blacks, I'm not doing it on purpose though.
Hmm.
Emery says the younger generation don't respect the OGs, and the OGs actually made the culture. Uh, Not the young. I'll say like I'm in that mid range group. I respect the OGs, man, but it
Hmm.
did take me a time. It took me a minute to get there because I used to be one of them like, man, I don't know what they talking about, man. We got this. We gonna carry it on forever until ultimately, like I look back, I'm like, man, this is why we do this because they used to do this, but we did this to make ours different, you know. Um, right down to the Pierce earrings things. Like I'll say, the generation before us, it was just one ear. When we came along, we made two ears cool. You know, just
Generation
saying.
after that started to, you know, I mean,
Hey, yeah, chill. That was a setup, but yeah. We got Rivero in the building says, "I'll never forget the fake Jordan Jim Jones." I mean, a lot of them didn't know back in the day either. They was just trying to be having the new, freshest, latest thing on the block too. So, but I mean, that don't make it right either. Um, but let's talk this Vans and Mischief settle Wavy baby sneaker lawsuit. Now I do have the sneakers up on the screen. I mean, I remember an artist. Speaking of which, out of all people who was endorsing this one was, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, Dunks, but he goes by the name of Tiger. Used to
yeah,
be a
I know who Tiger is. Come on.
I know, but I just said, I mean, the boy ain't. I mean, he doing numbers, but I mean, he ain't his wave. I feel like no pun intended here. Out of all people, how does he get the collab with Mischief, the endorsement through them?
I mean, you gotta think, man. Like that is, like I said, it's most likely. We know Mischief is most likely based out of California, specifically the LA area, Los Angeles area, and with Tiger being from that area, it's just like, hey, these look like Vans, he likes Vans. Well, let's give him a $15,000 check to endorse us.
Exactly, and these look like bands with a lawsuit. You know, and that's exactly
I mean,
why we're talking.
clearly a check came behind it because like nobody. I would hope nobody would just outright say, "Yeah, I'll endorse these."
That and also I'm pretty sure you remember they even if there was no lawsuit, eventually they had to stop anyway because from what I remember about these when they dropped, they were saying that not only is this like a trademark infringement situation, but they're also not really very safe to wear.
Well, yeah,
Like
because the tread is literally like maybe like
it's
an inch
wavy.
between, like an inch between.
Yeah, you gotta be just picking them up and setting them down when you walk. Ironically, right? This says Tiger and Mischief, so I guess it was a collab with Tiger, which I don't see how he gets the collab credit on this, but that's what it has. The Tiger and it
Damn.
has the X Mischief Wavy Baby
You
collab.
see, and this purposely, his name is first.
Yeah,
So that's what you're gonna see every time you look at like anything that comes up with that shoe. His name is gonna be first on it, because
but what does he do to make it Tiger? No disrespect. You
I
know,
just said, I just explained it. And then they saw him. Say they probably went down the list of like rappers that in that area that they could get to wear them. And they're like, hey, let's call Tiger.
you stupid, man. I just explained it. Fuck you, man. But I
What
get
you
what you're
doing?
saying, though.
you
I get
know,
what you're saying. Um, but yeah, probably right. They probably like, yo, we got to get somebody that's somewhat still doing their thing, but can't,
and we'll do it for cheap.
yeah, that we
Ain't
can
no name,
afford.
but we can get them for cheap.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, this is perfect. He's fresh off, but at the time probably was breaking up with Kylie Jenner, so his name was attached to that shit. I get it. I see it.
Mhm.
Um, even though technically Travis went and took that over. Ironically, right? And his shoes definitely do better than the Tigers. No pun, no disrespect.
She's
Um,
yeah. She
yeah.
moved on from Travis too, right? She's like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
you know.
But yeah, we're gonna keep it about this. Says after years long feud, Vans has agreed to settle its trademark infringement lawsuit against parody art collective Mischief. So they pretty much have known as a parody company, meaning this is what they do. It says in a Tuesday filing in New York District Court, both parties told a judge that they agreed to the terms of confidential settlement, which prohibits Mischief from continuing to sell its Wavy Baby shoes the Vans has previously alleged infringe on and trademarks. Vans declined to comment. Foot News has reached out to Mischief for comment. According to the initial lawsuit filed in April of 2022, Vans argued that Mischief blatantly and unmistakably copied Vans' trademark and trade dress as it relates to the marketing, advertising, and products packaging of its Mischief and Tiger Wavy Baby. So the shoes apparently to be based on the classic Vans old school silhouette, though altered to feature a wavy-like aesthetic throughout the shoe. The shoes featured a black base canvas upper coupled with a white white shoelaces and a wavy baby striped overlay panel on the sides. So pretty much that was pretty much asking for them to sue me. But I'm assuming if they settled out of court, it's like, hey, don't do it no more, and they probably had to throw them a little bit of a check. You know what I'm saying? I would assume. I know Vans didn't pay Mischief. So ain't no way
And
because
I'm sure also it had to be like had to be one of those because I'm sure we know Vans is Vans, but I'm sure they don't really have the funds to go for a lengthy court. Uh,
uh, yeah, neither
That's
one of
not
neither
like
one of them do to be fair though.
exactly, yeah, exactly. So that's why you're most likely right. It was probably a cease and desist, and pay a little fine, and
I will say Mischief is, how should I say this? They handle lawsuit situations a whole lot better than Cool Kai and Omni because they just keep doing it until they finally go to court, and then they realize they can't beat it, and then go like, Mischief's like, hey, yeah, go ahead, all right, cool,
well,
fun's over.
you see, the thing is, I feel is like that mischief. Mischief knows that that they're onto something, and they don't want to mess it up before it even gets started.
Yeah,
And unlike with Kai and Omi, where they felt like that they had already been established, and could nobody take that away from them.
bro, no disrespect to Kai and Omni. Not saying their stuff wasn't dope, but we definitely see the inspiration, bro. I'm gonna just be nice about it. That's the nicest way to say it. We see the inspiration. Um, Upset says it's all just for his name, nothing else. So you're saying the Wavy Baby's only moving because of Tiger in the first place. Which
Well, they
Tiger,
didn't. Did they even really get to sell before they were shut down?
I think they did put. I seen a few people with some. I've seen it. They
What?
did.
Who? Celebrities?
Yeah, yeah. So I ain't seen. If you asking a regular Joe Schmo in the
That's what
street,
I'm
no.
saying. Did they actually get out to the general pop? Is what I'm trying to get at.
I don't quote me. Don't quote me. Don't look like they got far if they did, because I ain't seen many. Rivera says almost like mischief copy ironic silhouettes from companies that are known to be struggling. Yeah, because rumors is Vans wasn't on the best. They've seen better days, is what I was hearing. Says Vans also argued the name Wavy Baby as a play on Vans Wavy, which I didn't even know that mark that the companies has used since 2021. So they had like a Wavy.
All of a sudden, Vans. Not to say that they did it.
They
Well,
did
since
though.
you guys been around since 1960, what I think 66, Vans. And all of a sudden in 2021, you guys just started using the term wavy.
Hey, if you gotta hit him, man, you gotta hit him where it hurt and keep it
That
real.
just sounds like a cry. I don't know. This just sounds like a ploy
Sounds like a
to.
stretch.
It sounds like a very like a stretch for sure. Like I say, just from 66 to 2021, nobody ever thought to say, "Hey, let's use wavy." you know?
I think a lot of people doing that. Like I can think of Max B. He was on waves type of vibe.
Yeah, but like I know that Vans is known for waffle. You know,
Yeah, true.
never for wavy. I've never heard the term wavy when talking about Vans.
Yeah, and they spelt it a unique way too. Like they spelt it Wayvee. So Wave B. So I don't know. I don't know. Just reading.
Wayvee.
Yeah, so
Bruh,
Wave.
that sounds like something they just made up right there just to throw in the documents.
Again, I don't know, bro. I never heard the Vans was using that stuff, but I mean, T Sharon. But yeah, Wayvee. So Wave B is what Vans. Yeah, and they're saying it's wavy baby. I guess I don't know. I sounds like apples and oranges to me, but I can see why they may think that. You know. Um, let's see. Upset says where I'm at. Let's see. What I leave says Romero says they have a shoe called the Wavy. It's a newer shoe. Okay, cool. So apparently, what we're saying, Dunks, that Wavy, it's a newer model shoe. I never seen it, but I mean, apparently it is. Um, Upset says, where we at? Divine says, Mischief only big hit was the boots. And that was a stretch for me too, because that came and went like a hot potato. Ironically, my barber said he wanted those joints, and then he said he only wanted them during the time where they were going like viral. By the time they actually released and everybody got theirs like a couple months later, he's like, "Yeah, I don't want these shits no more. Over it."
So okay, yeah, and that's I can see why a part of the reason why they wouldn't make it on the collaborators list that we had covered. Because they never really, I guess they never really officially did a collab. Um, they,
Who,
they just
Tiger and Mischief.
that's not a collab. I mean that's a collab, but it's not an official collab with an official company.
My
You
bad.
know,
My bad. My bad.
like I mean, so I mean, yeah, he's true though. The red boots were most likely they're
I didn't care for him, man. But
I mean, I don't think many people did.
yeah, it was just that like it's the internet thing to do type of shoe, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then I think I had saw that they were gonna be doing like a black version.
We don't need that. I saw they were going. Then they gonna do like a yellow version, like a mouse version or some shit like that. Like it was gonna be yellow boot, but it had holes in it.
Oh, like the Croc,
Yeah. Did they already do that?
probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow them that hard, bro.
Yeah.
What killed it for me was that definitely that backwards shoe situation where I guess you can put it on either way. That upset me.
Like in the worst way type shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like, bro, like why would this not? It's one of those. It sounded cool as a kid idea, but when you look
Yeah,
at it
right.
as an adult,
Exactly.
yeah, and then when you
You're
look
right.
at
As
it
a
as
kid,
an
that
adult,
would
you're like,
sound like
yeah, like when we were kids, like, yeah, man, this is gonna take off. But then when you look at it as an adult, you're like, it's fucking stupid. Like, why would I do this? You know what I'm saying? You put
as a
the shoe
kid.
on
You're
this
like
way.
imagine a shoe that has two sides.
Yeah, like I said, as a kid, super. I guarantee you, we would have been like, man, fuck yeah. Now, no, no, I don't want that.
I mean, I mean, and it just got progressively worse from there. You know, for them. Like
Yeah.
once they did that, then they did the crutch, the foot boot for like a broken ankle or
Ironically,
whatever.
that's on sale on their website. Just
I'm sure it
FYI.
is. I'm sure it is. You
Like,
know,
okay, I got a question for that, by the way. Is that, and I know you don't know, but this is just something that came to mind whenever they posted this in the Discord, by the way. This I remember it was on sale. For the boot, because there's a low top version and there's a high boot, and I'm talking for like if you broke your ankle or foot or something, that's the one I'm talking about.
you mean this mischief, or you mean just in general?
Mischiefs.
They have a low version too.
Yes, they have a low. I didn't know this either, but they do have a low version. Like it's one of those you can tell, like, oh well, I just broke my foot, so I don't need the whole cast. It's still a cast too. It's a foot cast, and then there's one that's a full on unit. Um, my thing is this question: Do these did this come two or is it one per sale? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Great question. Well, I'm gonna say one.
Fuck no, I'm not. Hell no. And then I think the sale on the high joint is down to 100 something. At one point, I think it was 300. Don't quote me. And then the low joint, I think it's at like 50 something because it was at like 150 when it first came out. So now it's down at like 50 some dollars. But my thing is, why would I just buy one, especially at that retail price they wanted? If I do that, you definitely call somebody over here to check on me and make sure I don't. They can't leave until I go get evaluated. Seriously, that shit bothered because that was my thing. Like when I looked at them, like, bro, okay, cool. So you want me, even at the price now is 150 for the big joint. You want me to pay you 150 for one cash joint?
I
No.
mean, the only one that they and this one wasn't even really a hit. Were the Gobstoppers? Remember they did those?
Which one is that?
The shoes like it wore away in layers like a Gobstopper. So there were like many different layers under it.
Think I remember a little something. Like they done so much like gimmicky shit. I don't know. Man. That's my thing with them. But I ain't. If you like mischief, don't let me be the person to take you
And
away from.
remember, we know the ones that started it all. You know,
Yeah,
the infamous two that started it all.
yeah.
So
Go. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Devon says mischief. One big hit was the red. Was those boots? Red. That one upset says Vans promotional department are behind the times. Always have been. Yeah, this is true. I mean, but I think that's kind of what made them at first because they came across as like skateboarding surfer
And that's
company.
what it is. They appeal to a certain market.
Yeah,
Uh, and like I say, it's just I don't know unless just you just know about them and it's just a shoe that you like, or like I say, unless you're just into those certain sports. Most people don't really they know about them, but they don't really rock with Vans like that.
yeah. Got you. True. Makes sense. Cause I knew back then, cause I used to rock with
Yeah,
Vans.
exactly.
Where we at? Rivera says I never could see sell them back when I was a store manager for Vans. So he could never sell them back when he was a store manager at Vans. Wow. Let's see. Melly Mel says mischief lawsuit. Damn, I missed this. I mean, we still in the mischief. We about to wrap this up and then definitely transition to the next topic. And then we got one more and we'll be out of this joint in like 15 minutes. But I mean, yeah, we always got the playback too. What up, Melly Mel?
Yep.
Devon says they did the crop boot. Crazy part is those Misha boots were resale for 1K at one point. Yeah, and that's until they officially got that drop. But while the hype was going around, they was on that resale market talking about 1,000.
Well,
You
and
know?
also, we saw where the owner of Mischief said that every pair that was out there wasn't, really
Real.
official anyway.
Wow, that's crazy. So you pay 1,000 plus for it, not the official shoe? Because how do you legit check that shit?
Because he said they just did them for what, like for pretty much shits and giggles, and
Yeah,
released a few pair out into the to the general pop, and I guess you know I don't know, maybe they're numbered, but who knows? But like I say, most likely, you know, if you unless you got them from the site, they're probably not real.
well, that and what probably helped them notice where it's like those few pairs they know is only select sizes. So if they got say like We didn't give nobody no size 10, and they see a size 10 for sale. How could that be? You know, I'm just saying that I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's
sure
true.
that's how it
That's
is.
true.
Yeah, like they're like, okay, this how they sell, how they able to buy, how am I able to buy this now for this sale if we didn't make that size?
Like prime example, and this is like probably the easiest and dead giveaway. Uh, I'm sure you know it, and a lot of us all do know it. But for people who don't know it, we can just use the off-white Prestos for an example. A dead giveaway, minus the look, minus the smell, touch, feel. The way you can tell they're fake is we know that the Prestos didn't do like a half size, right? They didn't do them in half sizes.
Not on the original joint.
So, but they did on the off-whites.
The
Well, I
rest
would assume they probably kept it.
I had to double check. But see, I'm a full size anyway, so I don't,
Yeah.
but I get why that would be a telltale sign because I know for a fact for the original ones there was no half sizes.
So I'm assuming they probably kept it true to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because
We
there
can
would be no point to waste the money on the off-white series to do the half sizes, but not do it for the original series.
Well, that would have. I think that was just for the Prestos only, though.
Well, but just look into it. But from what my understanding, like I say, that Prestos only do full sizes.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I didn't know.
they
I
do
didn't
have
know.
that half size on the off-white. Then.
Yeah, yeah, it's just for the Prestos. I think. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Upset says facts. Vans stay in their lane. Um, yeah, but I mean their lane. Maybe they need. You know, this my thing. They were probably fine back then, but with everything going up, they need an extra few new customers.
But see, Vans can't do what Jordan did. Vans can't go over and say, "Hey, we're gonna make some basketball shoes now." you
Yeah,
know, they
yeah.
look ridiculous doing that. Whereas
Yeah,
we see where Jordan has crossed over and said, "Hey, we're gonna make skateboarding shoes," and it was
yeah,
embraced.
yeah. So yeah, Nike made skateboarding shoes, but can Vans make basketball shoes? It would be. It just sounds weird. I'm not saying that.
Exactly. That's what
I'm
I'm
not even
saying.
saying it won't be good. I'm just saying it sounds weird. And I think that's what Dunks is getting at. Uh, I see Rivero says the stock X legit check person process. That stock X legit I mean, that has really. I don't know how they keeping the doors open too, bro. It ain't looking good because they keep in mind there's a lawsuit with them and Nike still.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Kwame says the legit checkers looking at medical equipment like what the f exactly. But like, yeah, how do you legit check a Mr. Boot? You know, I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Especially if I'm at work, like, who gives a f? Yeah, they're getting it. Um, it says in response, Mischief claimed that the Wavy Baby sneakers represented a form of commentary and they were therefore protected by the First Amendment. Later in April 2022, a federal judge ordered Mischief to halt marketing, sale, promotion, and fulfillment for the sneakers. In December 2023, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit Court reaffirmed the decision that Mischief parody Van shoes, old school shoes, are likely the cause of confusion amongst customers, and the Brooklyn Collective is not entitled to the First Amendment protections that can
Exactly.
apply
Yeah.
to the works of the art and trademark. I mean, they knew they weren't gonna.
Pretty much. Yeah. I was just gonna say. Pretty much, you said your First Amendment. The court said F for your First Amendment.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have it, you can do it, but you got to
Just
reap the
not up in
benefit.
here.
Yeah, you can do it. It don't apply here, like you said, and or you just got to be prepared to come with it. It's just like, yeah, I can say whatever I want to whoever I want, right? But that one person
You
may
gotta be able to back that up if somebody come at you. Though, pretty much.
exactly. That some people, I don't care how tough you are. Everybody got somebody that is a little bit tougher than you.
Hey, yeah. Somebody gonna turn around. Like what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it says Mischief is known for creating viral and irrelevant products that stir commotion. So it's like stuff that like it's weird, but it's not needed type of thing. Often controversy online in 2021, Nike filed a trademark infringement delusion complaint against Mischief for selling the controversial Satan shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The ones that
the Air
started it
Max
all.
joints. Yeah, the Air Maxes, that ones, and then they did a holy version
Yeah,
too.
that's
Like,
what I was saying. That's what I said. The two that started it off. When I said that
yeah,
earlier, I don't want to say them, but I'm sure they would have been brought up somewhere in this anyway. But yeah,
Exactly. Here they
they
are.
started it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, with the Lil Nas X commercial, I won't forget that. Says the shoes were essentially the classic Air Max 97s reimagined with black uppers and detailing 666 pairs of the shoe, 666 pairs, which also contain a drop of human blood, which, yeah, we know about that.
Bro, chill.
$1,818 is what was meant for the release, bro. So they were going to sell the Air Max for that. Nike and Mischief released a
Is it
let's
gonna
see.
come with like one of those little red bags, like
Nah,
that you
I
put
hope not. No,
with blood? Because obviously,
I highly doubt that was true. And he says, which included a voluntary recall of the shoes and that sold shortly therefore. So it looked like Nike just had them stop it. Like, hey, don't do it again. And they follow suit.
hmm
So transition to that next, we're talking Nike and the logo partnership. Get more kids into playing into sport. This is from Foot News also. So I did see this kind of going around. So we're going to just read through this from kind of quickly. It says Nike's announced a new multi-year global partnership with Lego that will launch in 2025 to get more children playing and involvement in sports. Merging Lego bricks and Nike's Just Do It spirit, the initiative will include collaborative products, content, and expresses according to the press release. Both companies have published dedicated pages on their website where those interested can sign up for updates ahead of the launch calendar. At Nike, we believe the power of the sport to move the world forward, and that states that kids Cal Dowers. So that's the person who just kind of quoted there, says Nike Global Kids Vice President said, we're committed to creating the most accessible and exclusive feature that inspires kids of all ages and abilities to be more active. So we're gonna make them some really strong play shoes or something.
I'm saying I feel like that if they make like the bricks to where you can like create the shoes, then I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry, you guys never gonna see that.
Yeah, that don't sound safe at all.
No, like just like the model of the shoe, not a wearable one.
Oh, you just
Just
saying
like,
they're gonna be bricks in general?
no, I'm saying like the Lego bricks. They
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
attach where you can create like a little mini replica of a shoe.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
saying, the kids will probably never see those because all the adults will try to collect them all.
yeah, this is true. But I think I would hope they're gonna make something wearable too. But I mean, yeah,
I mean,
it
they're
is
gonna
those people that collect Legos. I forgot about that.
man,
I'm
man,
just not
right,
one of them. But
bro.
yeah,
That's a very big market. There's a
I
lot of
seen it
people,
on the show. I seen it on a few TV shows. Yeah,
but yeah, I was saying they're most likely gonna be doing like some type of merchandise and clothing and stuff. I don't know what type of program like that Lego could really offer to Nike to get children into sports,
yeah.
or what Nike could even offer into Lego to get kids into sports.
Well,
But
somebody decided it'd be a good
it's
idea.
pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, somebody decided it was a good idea, and as you guys can see up on my screen here, this is the logo they kind of got going on, bro. So, yeah, it looks like it's definitely gonna be a thing. And I mean, to each their own. Like this is, we'll see what's more to come, but maybe they'll make more Nike official Legos. Like if I don't know, do we? I don't know. I don't know how they can market this, so this is gonna be very confusing for me. But will be more to come for sure. Let's talk JD Sports for the last little 5 minutes and upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. We'll be on this joint for like another like 5 to 10 minutes, give or tops. Um, let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Where we at? He says, where we at? Kwame, no, I read that one. Upset says, I just thought about it. Nike, Adidas, and Reebok are the only big names that can make basketball shoes. Puma's making some basketball shoes though. Puma got what they got the Mellow Ball, right? Puma got LaMelo Ball. Don't they got J. Cole too? He did some basketball shoes.
I mean, is Reebok really even making shoes anymore?
No, I'm talking about Puma. Puma.
No, but
Reebok.
the guy in the
Reebok.
comments said like those are the big three making basketball shoes. I
I
said, is
mean,
Reebok even still producing new silhouettes?
nah, that you had me. I was ready to play devil's advocate, but when you hit me with the new, That's the key word. But
Yeah.
new,
Say no,
new.
I'm not talking about producing the classics that we know they're bread and butter. I mean new original idea shoes.
Nah, I don't. I if they do, I didn't know about it. You got me right there. You had me because I was. You saw where I was ready to, and
Hmm.
then you was like new. I was like, nah, not new. I don't know about new. That's different. But they still OG though, you know. But I mean, they ain't their money. They already know they're plateaued. You know, we know we ain't gonna make no less, no more. You know, can somebody come over there and really make a difference at Reebok though?
And I
I
mean, I would even say big three, if you really want to be for real, is probably going to be Under Armour, Adidas, and Nike.
uh, I don't know about Under Armour, man.
Under
I know
Armour,
they got the Steph
just,
Curry.
not just off Curry alone, is
I guess for like workout gear, because I think The Rock has a
no,
deal.
because I mean, Curry signed to Under Armour. He has issues through them, so
Yeah,
he
but you
brought
know
a
they
crowd
also
that
got.
they never saw.
But I think also The Rock has his like his Brahma Bull stuff going through that, like it's a collab too. He makes a lot of money on the behind the scenes too. A lot of people don't think like if you think Shaq, he's probably another guy that you can think that does that.
Hmm.
But yeah, he believe it or not, that helps. He's probably not doing what Steph's doing, but he's it's not no better or worse. Consider him, I guess, the Drake side of things for Under Armour. If Curry's Jordan. You know, yeah, I ain't gonna say even a Travis because that would be a stretch. But let me see where we at real quick. Let's see where we at. Upset says, and they'll be taken seriously. Or yeah, okay. He's talking about the phones, I believe. Taken or Tekken, yeah, and they'll be taken seriously. So I feel you. Manu the Kick says, Yerp. Devon says, what up, Manny? Upset says, I think they were selling them with a bottle of blood. Yeah, I remember that. That's what we kind of just read through. Manu the Kick says, Divine says, he says, just touchdown after being at Six Flags. That fam and New Balance 1906 came and clutched today. Yeah, I saw him. He was in comfortable mode, man. Trying to make sure you relax the feet. Pause. Divine says 100. He says Divine 100 salutes from Manny. Let's see. Manny says Pepe Le Pew 4 sold out quick, just how I mentioned. I wasn't checking for those, but yeah. But I'm not surprised to see him sell out. And then let's see, we got Kwame says those four moved quick. I bet we see some restocks, but they gonna sell out. Yeah, I knew that's a perfect back to school shoe, that black and white joint. That's to the kiddos, and you know what I'm saying, people who want them too. But that's a good like. Ironically, I was talking to a guy who worked as a sneakerhead. He's like, I have to like when I buy shoes, if I don't sneak them in the house and I know I can't sneak them in, I have to make sure I come home with a pair for my little man, or it's gonna be I'm never gonna hear the end of it because he married. So that could be how that be.
True.
That's how that be with the fours. Like cool. This is the perfect like dad shoe, family shoe, photo op shoe. I see that coming. Where they take a photo in all the J's, and that's yeah, I can see that. You know what I'm talking about. Devon says Reebok making shoes with Angel Reese. Okay, didn't know that. Upset says, I mean, Reebok do have the classic still on court, but new hell no. Exactly. That's what we say. They ain't changed much over there. And if anybody could have did it, it was Jay. That's the only person I see that can come over there and make a difference.
But
Um,
see, they will go over there and do something like I say with like Diodora, like those shoes, like Diodora or who was it, Anuski, the Japanese shoes, the
yeah.
Japanese tiger. Like he'll go do something like that.
When all he got to do is touch the classics and put his yay spin on it.
Hmm.
Too easy. But I mean, with him, it's kind of one of those like, hey, you can take the easy route over here and live happily ever after, or and he always too curious about the or.
Hmm.
Because all the stuff he's done, he really didn't have to do. If you ask me, if things change later when we're like older and more gray haired, I'm like, I'll admit I was wrong. Let's see. Mike Pango in the building says Reebok need to let the old designers retire and hire some new blood. These brands just lazy and don't want to pay no one. They definitely need some fresh young ideas over there. I don't say let the OGs go, but then again, what's the saying? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? It's hard, when you've been the man for 10, 15 years, 20 years, if not longer, and you got somebody young buck coming in that's only been doing it for 6 months, which they could be super awesome, but do you really want to see a young buck kind of low key outshine you? You know,
I'm
and
saying
that
once again, this goes like to Nike too. I'm sure there's probably still a few, but not a lot of those Nike guys from the '90s are over at Nike anymore. You know,
oh
like
yeah, yeah,
so. Maybe only a select few that stuck around. But because their ideas most likely aren't gonna align with today's.
true, true. Man on the kick says facts, Polo, that part. Upset says, did y'all cop the White Thunders or pass? I skipped on them. They
Pass.
won. They won for me. So Dunk says he passed too. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Pocket's kind of stinging this week, bro. I can't pick up. I don't picking up nothing else right now. I'm on the fence about those Saucony joints, but at the same time, that's where the fence is. Like, do you really want it? So I ain't made a move or decision yet. But yeah, I'm chilling right
Very
now.
interesting to see you in some Sauconys.
Yeah, that's
Outside
what I
of
was thinking because I was like, I haven't had a pair since I was a kid. So be a good addition for the gyms. That's why I'm like, I'm all over the place with it. My head hurts. Not something to really stress. Like if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't.
mhm.
I'm not gonna trip. Let's see. Devon says, Ye need to get his life situated before finding a sneaker deal. This is true. I've heard the stories of what's going on recently too. And I think me and Dunks had talked about that behind the scenes too. Upset says Mike Pango 100. Let's touch on this JD article real quick and then wrap things up here for the last little remainder of 5 minutes. It says JD Sports CEO says Nike will be fine as the retailer continues to see quarter sales grow in North America. Says on the company's second quarter 2025 earnings call on Thursday, JD Sports chief executive officer analyst that Nike will be fine following a question regarding the bogus brands of new products innovation, but I guess I'm assuming the stuff that's not selling. Says he says they are doing the right thing. They are moving in the right direction. It just takes time to do that in the market, and that's where we'll believe where things are on the right path. I mean, they were already on the right path. This is my thing. Even if you change, you're supposed to go. You don't want to see a dip, but then probably them is like it's always a dip when you do something different. You don't know nothing. I can see them going off on me. Because I don't know. But I don't see a company ever want to see a slight dip or anything, no matter what they're doing.
Yep.
It says this segment follows JD's announcement earlier this month that it has expanded its relationship with Nike by offering the Nike Connected membership, which we talked about that program. It says the move made JD the sportswear giant's first global partner in the popular loyalty rewards program after a successful launch in the UK in 2022, the company said at this time. So pretty much, I think we're pretty much good on JD. So we kind of see where it is right now with this. Basically, they're backing Nike now that they got a sweet deal with Nike. So obviously, they're going to say whatever it takes obviously, if Nike do good, they're going to do good. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
somebody that you're on a table doing business with, you don't want to see your partner go down knowing that's some of your money into it too.
Oh yeah.
Point blank, period. But you know what? Let's go and wrap things up here for the night. I'm gonna touch a little bit of chat. We'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here for the night. I think we've already had the bread and butter that dropped this week, man, and probably for the rest of this month because we got one more weekend this month for sure. But yeah, like I don't know what else. We had the on your threes, we had those phones, we got the J tips and Saucony joints, which I do have that up on my screen. I know there is a raffle, but they got these joints right here, which like I said, I don't know, man. But I will say, looking at them, man, I hate to say it, it's touching me like in a childhood,
Pause, bro.
like it's touching me in a
Oh,
childhood memory, bro. It's touching me.
okay. Yeah, you gotta finish that. You gotta
My
finish
bad,
that.
my bad. But yeah, like it's bringing me back to my childhood. Yeah. But yeah, y'all know what I mean, man. I don't know. It's just making me like them. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So But other than that, yeah. And then also I know they got the G Dragon joints that's supposed to be coming. That's anticipated soon. The Air Force One. Um, I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. You know, where it's got one with the pink Nike swoosh and one with the yellow swoosh, and then it's all black, and then except for that white bottom base. You seen them?
Yeah, I see him. I
Not
saw.
impressed. Not impressed. Okay. Well, to each your own. I mean, I'm not impressed either, too. So I'm not gonna sit up here and try to act like I'm gonna try to sell them to you. But let me touch the chat real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here for the night. It says upset says I passed DMV phones were an impulse buy just because I hit and couldn't pass for collector reasons or resale. Got you. So you already knew like it was too many benefits for you not to get those DMV phone pies because they are holding up on the resale market too, by the way. Because it was a limited release, and I guarantee you this time next year. Well, actually, I guarantee you whenever spring hit, when we get the cherry blossoms, prices gonna go. We're gonna see prices go up on those. I guarantee it here anyway. Um, Barrel says Nitro plug coming in strong. Okay. Let's see. Divine says the Saucony shock drop via complex earlier today. I wasn't paying the shipping and taxes. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Let's see. Rivero's laughing. My bad, man. It's definitely paused. But Upset says, great segment, fellas. Y'all be easy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure, of course.
Kwame says the Silver Surfer dunks are retro coming soon. Okay, that's gonna be very nice. And Devon says, I'm on year to drop those Air Max 95. I'm with that. Another good shoe. And low key, I'll probably use it for the gym. For real, for real. Maybe. And actually, I don't know. That one too nice. I can't do that one for the gym. Yeah. Other than that, man, let's go ahead and wrap things up for the night. We've been on the joint for an hour and 6 minutes. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Y'all definitely smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we will be back again on Monday with Music Monday. Other than that, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Well, we talk a little bit just more than sneakers. We talk music. There's a food section, a fitness section. And other than that, man, I'll see you guys on Monday. And y'all definitely smash that like, Jones. And, definitely smash that like button. And, of course, it's Jeremy Jones. And I'm going to let my homie take us out for the night.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining. This was a good one. We have to, we already know what's going on with MSCHF and everything. So, we kind of already knew what the outcome of that was going to be. Is to be expected. And like I say, once again, we're seeing everybody starting to get their my years in. So, just enjoy them if you got them. And, I see, you didn't bring up the dunks, and I wanted to talk about those. Like I say, I feel like they're gonna move, and I feel like that because I feel like that's gonna be the SB, it'll most likely will be up there with the SB of the year because it's different.
It is different, man. And you guilt tripped me into those. I know what you're talking about in the Discord earlier.
So, yeah, exactly. And like I said, they have their wear away too. So trust me, it's going to be a problem because, it's different and is you'll watch it. It'll be a hard cop and it's going to be up there in the price.
When are they supposed to drop?
I've heard the 31st, but I can't really confirm that, and I haven't even really seen anything about. There's not really much coverage. We just know that they're gonna be releasing,
Gotcha. So one of those situations.
Well, yeah, we'll see. But but besides that, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you guys in the next one.
Most definitely, man. And we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, September, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. So many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. They run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. And I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why.